Fox Sports.
We are Fox Sports. We are LA.
Only 2 days left before opening day. 2 games left in spring training. The Freeway Series continues here from the Big A as the Dodgers come down the freeway to take on the Angels and wrap up this 3-game Freeway Series. We welcome you inside the Big A and back to Angels baseball here on Fox Sports West along with Mark Gubiza. I'm Victor Rojas, and through the first 2 games of this Freeway Series, the Angels were without Mike Trout, and it's nice to see him back in the lineup. He's feeling 100%. Hopefully get a couple of swings today, a couple tomorrow, and ready to go on Monday.
Yeah, Victor, everyone was asking when is Mike Trout going to be able to play, and then obviously the perfect scenario is playing here at the Big A, and he's going to be in there tonight. Boy, he swung the bat extremely well in spring training. Career-wise, we already know how great he is, but what he did in spring training as far as being aggressive, some first pitch swinging, he's driven the ball out of the ballpark. He's hit some home runs against some very good pitchers, including Chris Sale, using that entire field. Even saw him mix in a bunt single earlier in spring training, so he's done it all with that speed he has. He's stealing some bases, hitting .388 in spring training with 4 home runs. He's averaged 34 home runs throughout his first 4 seasons in the big league, 95 RBI, and over 100 runs scored, 114 as a matter of fact for Mike Trout. He's been that good, that effective, and so important for this team.
Pretty much everyday lineup for Mike Scioscia tonight. Nick Tropiano is on the mound. We're just about ready for baseball here at the Big A. Sit back and relax. Lineups and first pitch when we return.
This telecast of Angels baseball on Fox Sports West is brought to you by Hyundai. Great deals on amazing cars are going on now at your Hyundai dealer. Visit buyhyundai.com today. By Jack in the Box. Taste the all-new Double Jack Burger today, only at Jack in the Box. And by the Jeep Renegade. Find your inner Renegade and reach your highest potential with an EPA estimated 31 highway miles per gallon.
Beautiful sight that is the Big A. She turns 50 years old this season, and it's good to be back home after the Angels took the first 2 games against the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium. Good pitching has been the key for the Angels through this series. Overall, spring training, the offense has been good. We've seen some clutch hitting as well in this series.
And some solid defense, aggressive base running. We're going to see that throughout this entire season. It's a couple days away from opening day.
Halos taking the field. We'll check out Dave Roberts' starting lineup for the Dodgers. Carl Crawford will lead things off and play at left. Chase Utley at second. Justin Turner over at third base. Adrian Gonzalez will serve as the DH tonight. He originally was slated to play first base, but he will DH. Yasiel Puig in right. Corey Seager, the shortstop. Jack Peterson at center field. Scott Van Slyke at first base. And Austin Barnes, the Riverside Poly High product. That night that he will do the catching as they take on the 25-year-old right-hander native of West Islip, New York, Nick Tropiano, now in his second season with the Angels.
And 3-2 last season for the Angels. Fastball is going to be about 90-93 range. Good curveball, changeup, occasional split finger fastball. Very effective when he is down in the strike zone and when he's ahead of the count.
Take a look at the defense for the Angels behind Tropiano tonight. Craig Gentry in left field, Mike Trout in center, Cole Calhoun in right. The infield with Yunel Escobar, Andrelton Simmons on the left side, Cliff Pennington, C.J. Cron on the right, Carlos Perez behind the plate.
And it's great to have Mike Trout back out there in center field with has no errors in his last 159 games in center field. Has won in his last 260, and going back to that unbelievable play he made in center field where he not only went over the wall, he almost the entire body over the wall with one of the best plays you will ever see. Mike Trout, outstanding in center field. What a play.
Gets the Mariners right. Jesus Montero.
Yes.
He's gone.
Yeah.
No longer a Seattle Mariner, if I'm not
I think
mistaken.
he's up there with Toronto. I think he was optioned down with Toronto also. See what Trout can do to you.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Make a play like that, we'll send you somewhere else.
Why not? Albert, by the way, will serve as the DH tonight. The Angels, like I said, pretty much their everyday lineup. So it seems, with the exception of being a Pennington, you see, I would imagine Johnny Giavatello will be the opening day second baseman. That's coming up on Monday. The Angels will play the Cubs tomorrow at noon for one last spring training tune-up. Carl Crawford, a .265 average last year. Only things off for the Dodgers. First one is a little bit high. And it's 1 ball, no strikes. Carl yesterday had a 1-for-2 game. And doubled down the left field line in the 5th inning. Angels picking up the victory. She's popped up. Down the line. Long run for Gentry. Good speed. He'll get there and make the catch as he bangs into the tarp. We do have a tarp here in this ballpark.
Yeah. We thought you might need one with El Nino this winter. Craig Gentry, we talked about that speed he has. He's an outstanding defender. He's basically a center fielder playing left field. So you're talking about some serious coverage in the outfield for the Angels, whether he's in there or even Daniel Nava in left field.
So 1 batter up, 1 batter down, and here's Chase Utley. Utley had the night off last night after playing the opening game of this Freeway Series on Thursday. 1-for-4 game for the veteran. 34 years of age. Tropiano last year for the Angels pitched in 8 games, made 7 starts, went 3-2, and a 3.82 ERA. Pitched better at the major league level than he did at AAA Salt Lake. Made 16 starts for the Bees. Was 3-6 with a 4.81 at AAA last season. He's been optioned, but he will be part of that the depth for the rotation should the need arise for Mike Scioscia.
That's exactly where he needs to be. That's a good fastball, little sink action with 94-mile-an-hour 2-seam fastball.
Utley goes down swinging on the breaking ball. 2 down.
The Hyundai key for this game tonight for the Halos. A little poison, nothing but a good time. We've seen that throughout this entire camp, and now first 2 days in Dodger Stadium here tonight. The smiles on the face, just the energy his team has had both on and off the field so far. Try to keep it going here again tonight. I know you're a big Poison fan, Victor.
Absolutely.
Yes.
How'd you know? I was back in my day. I was the hair bands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because every rose has a thorn. You know that.
We used to listen to that stuff when we skated. You have skates back in your day? You guys had the metal wheels for the skates, didn't you? You hadn't graduated to the polyurethane ones?
No, not quite.
Justin Turner with 2 outs has a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Turner back at third base once again. 0 for 4 last night. He has been locked in as far as the way he has swung the bat this spring. I think at this point everyone's just, let's get out of Dodge. Let's start the season. Dodgers will head down south. They will open up on Monday against the Padres. They have the off day tomorrow. The Angels, as we mentioned, will take on the Cubs.
Big series right after the San Diego one. I think they go to San Francisco also. Always fun when those two teams get together.
Foul ball will leave in the count at 2-2. Clayton Kershaw. Opening day nod. Saw him working in the bullpen a couple days ago. Before the game, during batting practice, getting his last little tune-up in.
301 strikeouts last year. That was about a good 4-year period for me.
2-2. Just off the plate, a full count. Adrian Gonzalez on deck. Too hard on yourself, man.
I'm being honest.
You weren't a big strikeout
guy.
guy.
No, that's overrated. I like lots of base runners. Yeah, just base runners.
Strikeouts are fascist.
Yes. Just lots of base runners covering the base, staying in shape.
Tropiano with the 2-out walk. Puts a man on for Gonzalez, the DH. I haven't seen too many walks. 4 totaled in the first game. Last night there were just 2. And they were late. One in the 7th inning, one in the 8th. For the most part, pitchers have been around the zone. No balls and a strike. Johns with a 1 for 2 night last night, a single and a walk.
Tropiano does have a good quick move to first base. Footwork, so important to be quick for a right-handed pitcher, but also shorten up your throw over there.
Mentioned this is Tropiano's 2nd season as a member of the Angels. He came over prior to last year with Carlos Perez and the Hank Conger deal. Coming over from the Houston Astros. Astros took him in the 5th round in 2011 at Stony Brook University. Quick tag by Crone.
See how quick that footwork was for Tropiano. Good athlete, feels his position well.
Not many guys have made it to the big leagues from Stony Brook. Gonzalez waving at the off-speed pitch, 1-2.
It's getting to be a better program too. They're really recruiting a lot from Southern California. Stony Brook is.
He was right in their backyard. Did not get drafted out of high school. Instead went to Stony Brook. Got an education. Got drafted by the Astros. The biggest name guy out of Stony Brook, Joe Nathan. Closer. This one's foul to the plate.
A very good closer with a great career. Joe Nathan has had
377 saves. Not bad for a
a position player.
I was going to say he was a position player to start
closer,
with.
Yep. I guess the best one ever would have to be Trevor Hoffman, infielder in the Reds organization. Turner started to go, then stopped, and Tropiano didn't deliver the pitch.
Dave Steve was another real good one.
Yeah.
Trying to get that head start going. Still had an opportunity to throw it over there quickly. Now, as a pitcher, you could do one of those moves where you hold your stretch position and step off and then fire over quickly.
2 balls and 2 strikes. A couple of quick outs for Tropiano to fly ball, foul territory, and a strikeout of Chase Utley. Turner worked the walk. Just underway here at the Big A. A little earlier start. Sun not affecting any of the fielders. Shade has covered the entire field. A little warmer tonight than we had the last couple of nights. Off speed, little dribbler up the line. Tough play. It goes as an infield hit. Terrific pitch. Got Gonzalez out in front.
Looks like a line drive in the box score, though, for Adrian Gonzalez. Perfect pitch right off the end of the bat. There's really nothing you can do.
And even if there's no shift with 2 strikes, their baseman's playing behind the bag with a left-handed batter anyway. Very difficult play to get him on. Yasiel Puig steps up with 2 on and 2 outs here in the first. These are the things that not Nick Tropiano, but any young pitcher really you want to clean up. The old 2-out walks. That's the last thing you want to do is start a rally by giving up the free pass. Puig fouls it off.
And what that does, it forces you to throw a lot of extra pitches. And the more pitches you throw, especially in the first inning, the more taxed you're going to be. Limits your ability to go deeper in the game to be able to pick up a W. And then you have to face Yasiel Puig with a couple guys on base now.
Skies this one to left. Got underneath it. Gentry moving over. Should do it. And we'll head to the bottom of the first. The Dodgers strand 2 base runners. Escobar, Gentry, and Trout coming up for the Halos. First inning. Charles Nagy, the new pitching coach, talking things over with Nick Tropiano, Carlos Perez, the Angels catcher. Everything is all right, though, because he stranded a couple of base runners. We'll take a look at Mike Scioscia's lineup for the Halos tonight. Yunel Escobar leading things off at third base. Craig Gentry on left. Mike Trout at center field. Missed the first 2 games of the Freeway Series. Albert Pujols DHing. C.J. Cron over at first base. Cole Calhoun at right. Andrelton Simmons the shortstop. Carlos Perez behind the plate. And tonight it's Cliff Pennington getting the start at second base, and he will bat ninth as they take on the 25-year-old left-hander, native of Charlotte, North Carolina. His name is Alex Wood.
Alex Wood fastball is 89 to 94 range. Good curveball. Really good curveball over the hand. 12-6 break to it, and a solid changeup also.
First pitch down and in on Yunel Escobar. Wood, a second-round pick in 2012 by the Atlanta Braves out of the University of Georgia. As Escobar bounces this one with Justin Turner. And there's out number 1. Dodgers stack up like this defensively tonight. Crawford, Peterson, and Puig in the outfield. Turner, Seager, Utley, and Van Slyke from third to first. Barnes behind the plate.
And Seager at shortstop. His debut back in September. 21 starts in that position as shortstop. So his brother Kyle, one of the best fielding third basemen in the American League, won the Gold Glove back in 2014 for Seattle. Very good as far as turning double plays too, we've seen already.
Gentry spent most of last year at AAA. He bunts this one on the third base side. Turner goes to barehanded, can't come up with it cleanly. Now it goes an infield base hit.
Always remember over the years, Gentry, that great speed, very good bunter, utilizing that speed. Nice job of getting that baseball right down the third base line, how quickly he gets out of that batter's box. Turner was playing a little bit deeper than I thought he would against Gentry. Had to try to use the bare hand, unable to do so.
So man on for Trout. Four home runs, 15 runs batted in this spring. And he will look at a strike. Or pardon me, no, just off the plate. But Pat Hoberg has straightened the arm up. See Trout's numbers from last season, the 41 home runs and 90 runs batted in. Gentry with a pretty good lead at first.
Certainly not the easiest to be able to pick the baseball out of the hand of Alex Wood. A lot of motion, throwing the arm, the legs. Not your normal delivery, which makes him effective. Especially a few years ago, he was consistently throwing the ball mid to upper 90s. It's settled down around 92, 94 range now.
The 2014 season with the Atlanta Braves went 11-11 with a 2.78 ERA. Came over to the Dodgers, part of a pretty good sized deal last year. Started the season with Atlanta and ended up with the Dodgers. Runner goes. The throw down to second base is a bullet throw by Austin Barnes. What a throw. 2 down.
Boy, over the years we haven't seen Gentry get thrown out a whole lot. That was, like you mentioned, a great perfect throw. Transfer extremely quick and then right on the money, the throw. A quick transfer and the release and a perfect angle to throw that. Right on the money to Chase Utley at second.
3 balls and a strike on Trout. Full count. Mentioned that deal that brought Wood over from Atlanta. Came over with Luis Avilan, whom we saw last night. Jim Johnson, Jose Peraza, and Bronson Arroyo. Going to Atlanta, Hector Olivera, an infielder. Paco Rodriguez, a left-handed pitcher, and Zach Bird, the right-hander. Off speed, just misses, and it's a 2-out walk. For both starters issuing the 2-out free pass. We'll bring up Albert for the man on. Albert got the start at first base last night. Ended up going 0 for 3. DH in the first game. Pulls this one beyond the reach of Turner and into left field. It's a base hit. Trout turns and he's going to head to third, and he'll get there easily. Good read by Trout as he made the turn at second to see how Crawford was playing that ball.
Yeah, we were talking about that in the pregame show today, how aggressive they've been going, and knowing, especially they've seen Carl Crawford a lot from when he was with Tampa, obviously in these series against the Dodgers over the years, knowing that when he has to go to his glove side, you can try to take that extra base, and that's exactly what Mike Trout did. As Albert Pujols gets that base hit, goes around that second base, picks up where that base was, cuts that angle down even shorter, and slides in. First to third, good run and read by Mike Trout.
C.J. Cron will bat here. The 2 on, 2 outs. Off speed outside. Cron has hit .290 this spring. 1 home run, 10 RBIs.
Firmly believe there's a lot of important hitters in this lineup, but C.J. Cron might be one of the most important ones because he's going to have many opportunities to drive in runs.
Especially in games in which there's a left-hander starting. Because he will more than likely be the guy behind Albert, with Cole batting in the 6th spot. He could flip-flop those 2 guys with a right-hander on the mound. Fouled off. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Little dribbler left side. Turner comes in. Fields it cleanly, and the Angels are down here in the first. So both teams get a couple of runners on board with 2 outs, and both come out of it scoreless as we head to the second. Young man wants a foul ball. He's going to get it. At least he brought the glove.
Yes, ready.
We still haven't brought gloves up into the booth.
Almost.
Yeah, we better.
Yes.
A lot of foul balls coming our way. Hey, become a season seat holder to enjoy exclusive benefits and the same seats all season long at the greatest value. Visit angels.com/season seats for more information. I mean, Jose Mota's been bringing a glove to the booth for
He's made some outstanding plays. I think he's up to 11 now with that glove.
Is there like a Moda tracker?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Is there like a graphic we can build on this? Seriously?
Yes.
I had no idea. Seager or Peterson, advanced slide. Do it for the Dodgers in a second. Fouls this one off to the left. Shoots this one out to left field. Gentry was shading him that way. One out.
That's pretty good scouting right there to be able to be in that position. The ball was hit pretty well by Seager going the other way. Yeah, Gentry was right there to run that one down. Clearly that's been the conversation with Billy Appler and Mike Scioscia as far as the data they've been able to give to the coaching staff to put them in position to make plays like that. Shift on right now, as a matter of fact, with Escobar out in right center field. Simmons was kind of drifting in just in case Peterson thought about bunting down the third baseline.
Takes low, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Jock last night 0 for 2. Punch out and a fly ball to center.
That's a real good changeup, even though it was elevated. Peterson looking fastball on a 2-0 count. Instead got a changeup well out in front.
Just off the plate. 3-1. That one caught the corner.
Well, now you got options. You go right back with another fastball in that location, or since you threw a fastball there, you can come back with a changeup.
Three, 2, and that just missed off the plate. So it's a walk. The second one issued by Tropiano. He seems somewhat content on trying to live on the edge here in the early going.
And when you have the movement that he's had so far, you can start not right down the middle, but towards the outer part of the plate to catch the corner. If you started on the corner, it's going to go off at the end. It's very difficult for the umpire to call that a strike. So trust the movement. So go towards the middle of the plate and trust that movement down and away.
Quick throw over. Peterson gets back. Scott Van Slyke, first baseman, at the plate. This one's out toward left. Gentry held up for a second. The swing kind of fooled him. Van Slyke didn't quite square that one up. Peterson back to first, 2 down. There's Barnes, the catcher. Called up to the big leagues for the first time last year. Just 20 games for the Dodgers. At terrific numbers at AAA. .315 with 9 home runs and 42 RBIs. Play third base. 9th round pick out of Arizona State. He was a 9th round selection by the Miami Marlins. Came over in the D. Gordon trade prior to last year.
Almost got him on that one. Houston, as he's trying to establish his lead, just barely looked like he got his foot back in on that back part of the base.
One is off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Barnes out of Riverside Poly, graduated 2008. Terrific player. All-State 07 as a junior. Went off to Arizona State. Pretty good collegiate career. This is a bouncer over to short. Simmons goes quickly over to second base.
That is how quick he threw that ball to second. That's amazing.
Heading to the bottom of the second inning with no score. A lot of folks occupying the walkways out in left field as well as in right field underneath the big scoreboard, just hanging out. Couldn't ask for a better night for baseball. Then again, anytime. It's a good time for baseball.
Especially being back at the Big A today.
I hear you. Calhoun, Perez, Simmons for the Angels here in the second against left-hander Alex Wood. What do you think tonight for the regulars? A couple of at-bats?
Yeah, I would imagine 2 at-bats. Especially with a game tomorrow. It might be a little bit different for the Dodgers because they're off tomorrow. So I think you might see some guys get at least a bat or 2 tomorrow. especially Daniel Nava with a right-handed pitcher going tomorrow for Chicago.
Ball and 2 strikes on Cole. Cole went the distance last night. 1 for 3 game.
There's Daniel Nava. Said that knee feels very good, ready to play.
Two balls and 2 strikes. Cole Calhoun. Foul at the plate. A piece of Barnes. Count remains at 2-2.
You see that big curveball that House Wood has. Still rushing that fastball up there pretty good. Seen 93, 94 so far.
Van Slyke cuts this one off. Feeds Wood. There's the first out here in the second.
Looked like a changeup from him. You see that more and more in baseball, where a left-handed pitcher is comfortable throwing a changeup to a left-handed batter. See that delivery he has, good balance, toe pointing down, but the way he drives towards the plate and that arm is way behind his back. In position, we've seen that so often in spring when you worked on that drill. First couple weeks of spring covering first base, did a nice job of doing that.
Leadoff man retired, and here's Carlos Perez, the Angels catcher. Pardon me, Angels Simmons up. Flip-flop the lineup on us. That's what I had originally. I was going to say, Carlos Perez has dropped some LBs in the last 24 hours.
Well, it was dry heat out in Arizona. You don't sweat a whole lot.
A lot of water retention.
Yes.
So they say.
There he is.
Yeah. The svelte Carlos Perez. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Simmons.
And a nice play Simmons made to finish off the inning. It kind of looked routine, but when you watch how quickly he got that baseball out of his glove to flip it over to Pennington second was amazing.
Missed inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
These guys former teammates.
Oh, bouncer. That's like thought about it. This one's gloved. Oh, they tried to get him out, flipping the ball over there. Van Slyke couldn't come up with it. It's an infield base hit.
Very difficult from that distance to be able to throw that ball with the glove, to flip it over there. It's like unable to scoop that low flip. Thought it was easier there. He might have had time to be able to transfer, or at least go get the bare hand to flip it over there.
Carlos looks at an off-speed pitch for a strike. .341 this spring. 3 doubles, a home run, and 8 runs batted in. This one back up the middle. Utley's not going to get there, so it's a single. Simmons turns. He will head to third base. Throw goes all the way through to Turner. I thought Seager was going to cut that one off. The Angels have runners at the corners here with an out.
There's absolutely no hesitation as far as going first to third on anything hit, no matter who's in the outfield. And that baseball got by, and it was hit hard by Carlos Perez, and Simmons never slowed down. Picking up Ron Renneke at third to make sure he was going to stay right on the base with that throw getting through.
Cliff Pennington will bow with a couple of men on, trying to give the Angels an early lead here in the second inning.
Carlos Perez has had some good at-bats against the Dodgers in this series. First game had 3 hits.
Had a very good spring overall. Pennington takes outside. Angels signing Cliff Yoshi, former first-round pick by the Oakland Athletics. Out of Texas A&M. That was back in 2005. Corpus Christi, Texas native. Safety squeeze there. And the ball just trickled foul. 1-1.
Boy, if he pushes that up the first base line, that's going to score a run for sure. Especially with a lefty on the mound falling towards the third base side of the pitching mound. And Van Slyke holding the runner on at first. That whole side is wide open.
Simmons at third, Perez at first. Another one. That one hits him. So they will be loaded.
He's squaring around that bunt. Another safety squeeze brings the bat back. He gets him right on the forearm. And if he doesn't bring that bat back and keeps it out over the plate, even get hit, that's going to be considered a strike. Certainly that's a reviewable play too, a hit by pitch, but that was clear and he brought the bat back.
So bases loaded with 1 out. Yunel Escobar at the plate. First one just off the plate. Escobar sees it and go 462 with the bases loaded. Takes that one. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Simmons, Perez, and Pennington around the bases from third to first, and Escobar fouls this one off.
That's when you want to see a good swing like that on a 2-0 count.
Peterson, the center fielder, shading Escobar out toward right center. Puig shallow and right. Caught the corner, 2-2. Two now. That's a ground ball to second. Utley to Seager. On to Van Slyke, and the Angels. There's a golden opportunity. Leave a couple of men on. We'll head to the third with no score. Angels had a chance to strike first and able to come up with that run. And the Dodgers just sent up Crawford, Utley, and Turner here against Nick Tropiano. It's our pleasure to welcome in new signee, new catcher for the Angels, Giovanni Soto, kind enough to join us down from the third base dugout. Giovanni, thank you so much for joining us, and appreciate your time as always. But we've asked this of the guys that have joined us already. Your spring training so far, I mean, how would you assess what you've done and what you're bringing to the table here as you get ready for 2016?
I feel like been working hard in defense and offense, and really trying to really get the best out of me, and it's been going pretty good so far.
Hey, what led you to sign with the Angels? What was the ultimate deciding factor to come and join this ball club?
I feel like it's a great place to play. I played a couple years in Texas, and coming here is a great atmosphere, great team. I feel like we can compete against anybody and ultimately win it all.
Giovanni, you've faced these guys, your pitching staff in particular on the defensive side. Now, what can you tell them as far as facing them as a hitter as compared to when you're catching them now?
I feel like they bear down. They bear down. They don't give anything easy. They're tough, and they have to get the 27 outs, and they bear down. They know how to pitch, and ultimately I'm really glad I'm on the good side now.
We'll bouncer to the right side. Pennington will flip over to C.J. Cron. And Crawford retired for the second time tonight. That's out number one.
Yeah, when you go over a game plan, say you're catching like you did last night when you're going over a game plan with your pitchers, what are you trying to do as far as figuring out, because you've been around a while, you've been very good defensively. Do you try to tell them anything different, or you guys just have that same plan going in?
I feel like I try to get the best of the pitcher's ability that night. I try to stay within him, but at the same time, you try to go through the weakness of the hitters and try to get a game plan going.
Chase Utley 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Takes outside. Want to ask you a little bit about the man that's catching behind the plate tonight, the youngster in Carlos Perez. We were blessed to see him last year in his first season with the Angels, and clearly a lot of talent behind the plate with this young man, and obviously still learning at a young age.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, this kid, he's willing to learn. He works really hard, and he has a whole lot to offer. I'm really looking forward to really working with him. He's a great guy, and he likes to learn, likes to work, and that's the way I like it.
Yeah, how important is that relationship with your fellow catcher? You guys are always in that conversation trying to figure out what's the best game plan.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be really in sync with the with your fellow catcher, and you can get a whole lot out of that. Say he caught the first game of the series. What you see, who's hot, who's not. And a lot of stuff that really you can't see on the video, we can relate to each other, so that's real important.
Do you feel this way? I mean, you came up, you were a rookie of the year with the Chicago Cubs, and now you're kind of the elder statesman, and still playing. You could play a long time as a guy that's got the tools behind the plate, but sharing that knowledge with a young guy that is more than willing. It seemed like from our take last year, more than willing just to absorb as much information as possible.
Oh yeah, I learned that from Henry Blanco. I remember that rookie year I had him, and he helped me so much. Not a lot of physical, but a lot of mental, and how to call a game and how to stay within yourself. And really that's what I'm trying to do with Carlos. He's got great potential, and, he likes to learn. So it's just a matter of giving the right information and let him go.
By the way, how much fun is it now for you, instead of trying to figure out a way to get Mike Trout, you can just sit back and watch the things he does?
That was one of the first things I told him. I don't have to worry about you anymore. Him and Pujols, man, that were two nightmares. But, I'm just glad to be in the right side now.
Justin Turner with a 2-1 count, 2 outs here in the third. This one back up the middle. It's a base hit, so it'll keep the inning alive for Adrian Gonzalez. Hey, just to kind of go through that starting staff, and more specifically with Jared Weaver, the veteran at 6 opening day starts for him, and clearly at times, and we've talked to him over the last couple of years, the frustration can be there, obviously, because his game has changed. What can someone like yourself, a veteran guy that's faced him, and obviously you've caught a lot of guys in your time, what can you bring to the table, kind of help him along? Not so much kind of fib to him or lie to him and tell him his stuff is good and stuff like that, but like constructive criticism that you could give someone like a Jared Weaver.
I feel like mainly, my job with those type of guys is reminding them, how good they can be, without overpowering stuff. I mean, just the fact that I hit against him and see another perspective of how I saw him, and as long as he is hitting corners and keeping the ball down, he's going to be successful, and he's been doing it for a long time. So mainly is just to keep him in check and be like, hey man, you got your stuff, and you know, it's hard to hit when you're on. So you know, looking forward for you to be on and on your game.
Yeah, Giovanni, you caught a lot of real good pitchers throughout your career. How would you rate Garrett Richards' overall stuff as compared to some of the guys you've caught in the past?
Oh wow, he's a special kid, man, and I feel like he has a lot to grow. I mean, he has a lot now, but he has a long way to go growing wise, and he's going to be a special kid.
It seems like the Angels have a couple of those young kids. Andrew Heaney on your screen there on the left, and Tyler Skaggs, who's coming back from Tommy John surgery, especially two lefties with pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Heaney came up, and you know, when I saw him this spring, I mean, it was something special. And Skaggs, you know, caught him a couple of times in the bullpen and live BP, and they're two great arms there that we be fortunate to have. And you know, great potential, and they're hungry to pitch. They're hungry to compete. So that's a great sign.
Giovanni, as far as swinging the bat, how many at-bats are you comfortable with getting in this whole spring training? I know it's a lot of work you do is behind the plate, but how many at-bats is it for you to be ready to go as far as swinging it?
Usually, my whole career, probably, you know, from 35 plus. I mean, it's go time. You know, as long as you get 30, 35, 40 at-bats in spring training, I think it's plenty to get it going.
Gonzalez flips one to left with the shift on. Turner keeps on running. Adrian's going to go to second base and slams on the brake, so he'll head back to first. So first and third with 2 outs. A rally happening here for the Dodgers. Puig coming up. And we will thank you, Giovanni Soto. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to getting things started here on Monday.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
You got it, Giovanni Soto, the Angels catcher. Kind enough to join us from the dugout. As Nick Tropiano has to work out of a little trouble here. And both starters have had some issues with 2 outs.
I've always been a big fan of Giovanni, what he has done behind the plate throughout his career. We know what he can do as far as he can hit the long ball also. Very good as far as shutting down an opponent's running game. Throw over 30% of would-be base stealers again last year. Quick release.
We go for 1 with a fly ball to left in his first inning at bat. Giovanni got pelted with sunflower seeds.
I know
again.
he did.
Looks like Bobby Canop is down in the dugout. Maybe it was him. Hey, Bob, stop.
Stop, Bob. What about Bob?
No, there's no chance it was Bobby Canop.
No.
Although he is down there.
Yeah, he is.
He would be a suspect.
Potential.
Turner at third, Gonzalez at first. 1-1, a fastball.
Good life on that fastball, too. Two-seamer, 94 from Tropiano. I wonder if we'll go back to that same pitch, or does he try to bounce a breaking ball? Get a swing and miss, finish off the inning.
Down low.
Tried that fastball back in again. A little bit too low that time.
Two balls and 2 strikes on Puig. And he got him. Little cutter action. And Puig goes down swinging. Second strikeout for Nick Tropiano. We're going to have to send down the detective to figure out who threw the seeds on Giovanni Soto.
Lots of them.
him of Yasiel Puig to finish off the top of the inning as we start the bottom of the third. Gentry, Trout, and Pujols to face Alex Wood. He got out of a bases loaded 1-out situation by inducing the double play off the bat of Yunel Escobar to get out of the second. Gentry, a bunt base hit in the first, so he's 1 for 1. It's an incredible stat we just flashed up there. 10 different players that played left field last year for the Angels.
We talked about that last time when Gentry was thrown out at second trying to steal base. Had been successful 20 of 21 attempts against the Angels in his career. So see how many different left fielders played for Mike Scioscia's club last season.
Missed inside, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The fun part of lists like that is trying to figure out and remember when some of those guys actually played for the Angels. This one pulled toward the hole. Seager in the backhand, good throwing arm, throws out Gentry for the first out. Honda regular season opening series. Jake Arrieta on the mound for the Chicago Cubs. Garrett Richards will get his first opening day start for the Angels. Game 2, John Lester, the lefty, going up against Andrew Heaney. Now that 6 o'clock that you see on your screen, that's Angels Live, our pregame show kicking off at 6. Game time at 7:05 on both nights.
What a pitching matchup. Actually, both games. Heaney, Richards.
Trout worked a walk in the first inning, so no official at bat for him. That's pulled down the left field line. That is a fair ball. Double for Trout. Crawford comes up with it cleanly, so Mike will stop at second.
Continues the great spring that he's had. Walk and a double. Stayed back on that. It'll break a ball down and in. Drop the head of the bat. Short swing through that baseball. Got the foot down. Barrel of the bat and lines it right down the left field line.
It's that little draw you have from when you're off the fairway. Get it around the trees.
Which is like never. Little pro draw that I have.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pick off the 10th and Trout gets back in there. A little soft spot there in the dirt, I guess. Slipped as he went back to the bag. Albert 1 for 1. He had a single out to left field in the first inning.
Boy, Peterson plays in extremely deep center field. He's a few steps in, but he's playing way deep. Usually that's an indication he's more comfortable coming in on the baseball as compared to going back on the baseball. For a center fielder to play deeper. He made some unbelievable plays last year.
He could run him down. Albert fouls it off. Ball and 2 strikes.
I recall that one play, I think it was made at Petco Park in San Diego.
Yeah.
He became almost part of the wall to make the play. That was in the 9th inning or extra innings potentially to save that game. Or give them an opportunity, I should say, to win that game.
Trout standing at second with a 1-out double. This one back toward the middle. Utley with a diving snag. Robs Pujols of a base hit. Trout alertly gets back to the base.
He was in that position originally and then started moving back, but then it had a redirect right away and catch that line drive by Pujols. Utley appears to be very healthy this year. He's moving around really well. Nice play there. UCLA product.
C.J. Cron grounded out to Justin Turner in the first inning. It's the 51st pitch thrown by Alex Wood. 30 strikes, no punch outs, 1 walk. He's allowed 5 hits. That's driven out to straightaway center field. Peterson on his horse, racing back. It's over his head. One hops the fence. Trout scores easily. Cron will stop at second with the RBI double that gives the Angels a 1-0 lead.
Well, that baseball was crushed by C.J. Cron. In that opportunity with a runner in scoring position, comes through with a double himself. So 2 doubles in the inning. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. Did not try to pull it. Hits it a big part of the yard. Towards that center field wall. One hops it. Great swing by C.J. Cron. Stayed back on that extremely well.
Cole Calhoun will bat with a man in scoring position. He lifts this one. The shallow left. Carl Crawford coming in, calling for it. And that'll do it for the Angels. But the big 2-out double by C.J. Cron gives the Angels a 1-0 lead as we head to the 4th. Fourth inning, double by Trout, double by Cron to give the Angels that 1-0 lead. Hey folks, every fan matters when the Angels take on the Rangers this Thursday, April 7th at 7:05. Fans in attendance will receive a commemorative Trout and Pujols double bobblehead, courtesy of Pechanga Resort Casino while supplies last. Visit Angels.com to purchase your tickets today.
Boy, doubles, 2 doubles in the inning and then a double bobblehead.
Yeah. That game, by the way, on Thursday against the Texas Rangers will be on FS1. We'll be on the air tomorrow. 11:30 Angels live. 12:05 first pitch against the Cubbies of Chicago.
Our old buddy Joe Madden back in town. Along with some few good plays with Chicago. Just a few.
That is a talented bunch. Ball on a strike on Seager. Dodgers shortstop hit a fly ball to left in the second. So he's 0 for 1. Pretty good baseball family, that Seager family. This one pulled foul. 2-2. Kyle, of course, the Gold Glove third baseman for the Mariners. Brother Justin in the minor leagues, Seattle Mariners organization. And Corey's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a serious new wave of real good, talented, young shortstops in baseball.
Yep.
Seager being one of them.
North Carolina native that had committed to the University of South Carolina.
That just isn't right.
Sacrilegious.
That's why he signed.
Yeah. This one will slice out of play. He is wearing some type of blue.
Yes.
May not be Carolina blue. Carolina's playing right now.
Maybe
right?
it's Villanova blue.
Yeah. North Carolina winning right now.
Just say.
Yeah. It's another North Carolina connection here today. Seager lifts this one out toward left center field. That'll fall in for a base hit. Trout over to cut it off. Seager keeps on going to second. A throw from Trout is not in time. A double by Seager to lead off the fourth.
Pretty good throw from Trout, who had a career high as far as outfield assists last season. Cuts this one off, gets behind that throw very effectively. And right on the base, Seager just gets his hand in before Pennington applies the tag. Real close play, but clearly safe. No matter if he stays on that base, which you're going to see a lot of the runners now. They're going to make sure they stay connected to the base. The infielder will keep that tag applied.
Tropiano going off speed. And Peterson in the hole at 0-1. Jock drew a walk in the second, one of two issued by Tropiano. Go with 2 strikeouts.
Going back to back, off speed.
You'd like to see that move abolished, wouldn't you?
Yeah, if you're going to spin around, throw the baseball to second. It's deceiving the base runner, right? And
right.
That's what a balk is supposed to be.
Looped out to shallow left. Tough play with Gentry comes racing in. Simmons can't get there. It'll fall in. Little mini collision there between Simmons and Gentry. That's the second time tonight that Gentry's felt the wrath of an object. He had the tarp earlier, and now Simmons this time.
And that's with the shift being on. More than likely, if Simmons in his normal position may have a shot at that angle he would go in, but not at that way. He had to go back on there. Got close to it. It falls in for Peterson.
So 2 on and nobody out. Scott Van Slyke up. Van Slyke hit one out to deep left in the second. Cute foul. Both teams playing with the DH tonight. First two games at Dodger Stadium, the Angels had the DH. The Dodgers played it as a regular National League game.
Certainly been a lot of conversation about trying to have both leagues have the same thing as far as the DH.
I know I'm in favor of it.
Yeah.
Two 15-team leagues, all playing under the same rules for the most part. Why wouldn't you just have one way or the other?
Just don't ask Madison Bumgarner about that. He doesn't like that. He likes to swing the bat.
Yeah. Didn't John Lester hit a home run in spring?
You remember it took him forever to get a hit, and he got it off his friend John Lackey, who's now his teammate.
I think Lester's like swinging the bat now.
Pretty sure if he asked the fans who would they rather see swing the bat, Big Papi or John Lester, who do you think they're going to go with?
Nick Tropiano's thrown 66 pitches, 37 for strikes. Not as sharp as we've seen him in the past. But he's made some quality pitches when he's needed to get out of some trouble.
These are the situations you want a double play ball.
Broken bat. That one goes foul down the left field line.
Willing to give up that run just to get 2 outs with one swing of the bat. Big ground ball at an infielder.
Two off the plate, full count. Nobody out at a full count. Peterson's on the move here.
Interesting is watching Charlie Nagy looking at Tropiano right there. I think he's thinking in terms of just trust that movement and the velocity on your fastball to be able to keep that ball in the middle part of the plate and sink it, see if you can get a ground ball and an infielder.
Bouncer to third. Escobar goes to second for one. The relay over to first, and low throw, but Crone's got it. They get that double play. The run scores. It ties things up. But you clear the bases and you get those two big outs you were talking about.
And that's all about the trust and utilizing that very good infield defense. Tough little in-between hop. A good feed from Escobar over to Pennington. A little bit of a low throw, but good stretch and nice pick by C.J. Cron. Exactly what you wanted the pitcher. Limit the damage, get 2 outs with 1 pitch. C.J. Cron has really worked hard. Mike Gallego's done that a lot with him in spring training, throwing a lot of low throws to be able to pick those occasional bad throws from an infielder towards your way. It's all about the footwork, so you can maneuver left or right by getting that foot towards the base and not committing too early.
No chance. No chance. Not getting close to it. I'm busy. I'm busy. I got to get ready for a game, man.
You just know it. The ball's not going to find you.
It's not going to find me. Not even close. Not even close.
Now, my way, there's a good chance it's going to find you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Angels have Lucas Luetge getting ready in the bullpen. This one out toward right field, chasing Cole back, still racing back, and the wall will make the catch. Good read off the bat by Cole Calhoun to get that third out. The Dodgers even things up. The double by Seager, and then that double play ball that brought in the run is Cole flashing that Gold Glove out and right.
That's the reason why he won that Gold Glove. Good read against Wall. Outstanding play.
With Surf Rider Foundation in celebration of this month's Every Day is Earth Day initiative. By making simple changes in our daily lives, we can make a big impact on our environment. Go to foxsportsreports.com to learn more about what you can do to be part of the solution. Tied up at 1 as we start the bottom of the 4th. Bottom third of the order, Simmons, Perez, and Pennington. Alex Wood still on the mound. Andrelton Simmons had a base hit in the second. That was that little roller to the right side that Chase Utley tried to shovel pass over to Van Slyke. Couldn't get him.
I'm just looking up this scoreboard. It's saying that Simmons was clocked at 98 miles an hour his junior year in college. Coming in relief. We saw that throw the other day from Dodger Stadium in the outfield grass.
That's one of those as a team when you're drafting the kids. Say, listen, we're drafting you as a shortstop, but if it doesn't work out offensively for you, we've got other plans.
Or you could be like in Yard in high school, just play shortstop till the 9th inning and close it out. And close it out.
Carlos Perez with a single up the middle in his first at bat. 1 for 1, looks at a strike. The Angels have Greg Mahle getting ready. This was sharply hit to left. Boy, have a spring, Carlos Perez. 2-hit game, had a 3-hit game Thursday night. Much more, and not that there's Greg Mahle, by the way, but not that Carlos was ever really a guy that tried to lift and separate every time he swung the bat. But he always did take one shot at it and then kind of settled into trying to be a compact swing. Every swing I've seen so far this spring, whether it's to left or to right, nice and short, compact.
He has really bought into using that middle of the field a lot and is thinking in terms of singles and doubles. Certainly a good combination right here to put a hit and run on with Cliff Pennington at the plate. Perez at first.
Pennington hit by a pitch in the second inning. No official at bat for him. No strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit batter for Alex Wood tonight. Two balls and 1 strike. You mentioned Andrelton Simmons throwing 98 in college. What about Cliff Pennington was featuring last year in the ALCS at the Rogers Center against the Kansas City Royals?
Yes, he was.
Cleaning things up on the mound.
And not just flipping up some slow stuff. That was firm.
Legit. Did he touch 90?
Yes.
It's part of the scouting report, you know, just in case. When you know, each player, you have a free agent, you say pros and cons, you have the list.
Well, we keep using those words, super utility.
Yeah. It'll get off me, swing, bounce it back toward the mound, and they only get the lead runner. 2 down. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Pennington the first player, like a regular full-time position player, to pitch in a postseason game?
I would think that would be a strong possibility being true.
Game 4 of the ALCS. And we know how Mike Scioscia is reluctant to ever use a position player.
Yeah, but he's got a couple options now.
Now Escobar lets the bat fly. No balls and a strike on the Angel third baseman, who's 0 for 2.
Pulled on an all-speed pitch, loses the grip of the bat.
Angels getting the run in the 3rd inning. RBI double by C.J. Cron. The Dodgers evening it up in the top of the 4th. Bouncer to the right side. Utley is not going to get there. Pennington thought about going to 3rd, but Puig does not play. Very deep and right. Came up firing, as he always does. Thus holding Pennington at second, so 2 on, 2 outs.
Boy, and Escobar's done a nice job of going the other way quite often. And Pennington picks up exactly where Puig was playing, a more shallow right field there with Escobar up. No chance to try. You're already in scoring position with 2 outs. You don't want to take that chance.
Gentry, the left fielder, 1 for 2 with a single. A ground ball to short. Yet to see Daniel Nava play in this Freeway Series. I think he would be, as you mentioned, perfect to go tomorrow in a tune-up. As the season begins on Monday, I think Nava and Gentry out in left field as the platoon. Both have had very good springs.
Both very good defenders in left field also. Nava's made some unbelievable plays when he's in Arizona defensively in left field. Gentry, we know he can cover some ground. Good throwing arm also.
3 balls and no strikes with Trout on deck. And there's a walk with 2 outs on 4 pitches with Trout on deck, and that's going to be it for Alex Wood.
That's exactly why you don't take that chance if you're Cliff Pennington to try to get to 3rd base with the thought process maybe getting Trout up in this inning.
Pitching change here in the 4th inning. The Angels have them loaded. Trout due up in a 1-1 tie here in the 4th. Sports West is brought to you by Subaru Loves Promise. Subaru's pledge is to do right by the communities in which we all live and work. And by El Pollo Loco. Try the new signature avocado tostadas today.
Well, the Angels have the guys to play with the bases loaded that they want. Mike Trout will step up after Alex Wood just walked Craig Gentry on 4 pitches with 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Wood done after 68 pitches. Matter of fact, both starters tonight have been just kind of around the strike zone. They've not really attacked it. As you see, the bases loaded with Pennington at 3rd, Escobar at 2nd, and Gentry over at 1st. Texas native Zach Lee on the mound. AAA last year, 11-6 at 2.70 ERA. With 19 starts for the former first-round pick. 6'4", 225. That's what he's listed as. Out of McKinney, Texas. That's in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Or thereabouts.
Old school stirrups he's got on.
First one to Trout. Right over the top, and it just misses away for ball 1. Trout doubled in his last at bat. He's been on board twice with a walk, a double, and a run scored. It's the 5th game that Lee has pitched in this spring, and a big swing and a miss.
It's pretty heartbreakable at 92.
Just 4 strikeouts, 2 walks in 12 2/3 innings for Lee this spring. This one's out toward the alley in left center field. Not very deep, but it might be perfectly placed, and it is. 2 runs in. Being waved around all the way from first base is Craig Gentry. He is in there. Bases clearing double for Mike Trout on a ball that, not even close to getting to the warning track. That's a knockdown wedge right there.
He is Mike Trout, though. They're playing respect and thinking that ball was going to go a lot further towards the end of the bat. And but the hustle from Trout out of the batter's box, and how fast Gentry is to be able to score on that. Great read by Ron Renick. He sees a throw coming in to second base as they're trying to get Trout. In the process, though, he's waving home Gentry, who gets in easily. 2 doubles in the game for Trout. That's an excellent read by Ron Renick at third base. Realizing that throw's going to second with Gentry's speed, can wave him all the way in from first. That was a well-placed sand wedge.
I'm just amazed. I mean, it was perfectly placed. Peterson was shading Trout a little bit toward right center. And Crawford was playing him to pull. But no hesitation from Ron Renick at third base.
The wave home, and then he sees that going in. Right there you can see as that throw's coming to second. That's an excellent read by Ron Renick. Also, nice job by Gentry picking him up. Not just being satisfied being at third base.
4-1 Angels here in the 4th. All 3 of those runs charged to Wood. Book closed on him now. Albert fouls this one back. 3 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 2 walks, 1 hit batter, and 4 runs allowed for Alex Wood tonight. Albert 1 for 2. A single in the 1st inning, lined out in the 3rd. That was to Utley up the middle. That's where Chase is kind of playing him right now. Albert a swing and a miss. The ball gets away from Barnes. Plenty of time to throw out Pujols at first base as Van Slyke double taps over at first base just to make sure. But the Angels do damage here in the 4th inning. The bases clearing double by Trout gives the Angels a 4-1 lead as we head to the 5th.
made up for it tonight. A walk and 2 doubles, 3 runs batted in, and a run scored. The Angels have a 4-1 lead. Hey, folks, every fan matters when the Angels take on the Rangers on Friday, April the 8th at 7:05. Fans in attendance will receive a cozy plaid blanket courtesy of St. Joseph Hoag Health. While supplies last, visit angels.com to get your tickets today. Fantastic crowd here this beautiful Saturday night. One more spring training tune-up tomorrow afternoon at 12:05. We will be on the air at 11:30 with Angels Live. And during the broadcast, during the game, I should say, Billy Epler, Angels general manager, scheduled to join us as we get ready for the 25-man roster. This guy might be on that 25-man roster. Greg Molly comes in. He pitched on Thursday. 52 games last year between A-ball and Double-A, a total of 25 saves, and he is funky. Crawford, Utley, and Turner here for the Dodgers in the 5th.
And he will throw from that angle, and he'll throw that fastball inside. A lot of times when you throw from that angle, lefties will generally throw a slider from there. He can do both, but he will throw the fastball in.
Evens the count up at 1 ball, 1 strike. 12th game this spring for Molly. 1-0 and a 1.59 ERA, 11 1/3 innings, 8 strikeouts, 3 walks. As that one misses upstairs. Pretty good fuzz at 93.
It is very difficult for a lefty. Hides the baseball well and then throw from that arm angle. That's a little bit higher than normal. He'll throw a little lower. And you're going to see those type of swings from left-handed batters against him. Especially when you think of all the good lefty hitters in this AL West alone. And mixing the fact that there's a couple really good ones in that Chicago Cub lineup also.
Crawford shoots one over to third. Escobar positioned perfectly. 1 down. Carl 0 for 3 now. Utley 0 for 2 with a strike and a fly ball to center. Molly, 22 years of age, out of Westminster, to UC Santa Barbara, after graduating from Westminster High School. Did baseball and football there. Those 25 saves that he had last year between A and Double-A led the Angels minor league system.
Westminster High School, always a solid baseball program.
A little drop down there, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike. That's the roster that the Angels will have to put together for opening day on Monday. They made some moves today as they optioned infielder Ray Navarro and Jeffrey Marte along with outfielder Rafael Ortega, AAA Salt Lake, and they outrighted Todd Cunningham, the outfielder whom they claimed for the Braves this offseason. Cunningham was out of option, but he cleared waivers since outrighted. So that would mean, I would think, that G-Man Choi will have a good shot at making the roster. He's the Rule 5 selection from the Orioles. Utley fouls it back, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Every one of those guys have had a pretty solid spring, too. Very difficult decisions for the organization as far as who to keep on the 25-man roster and who to send down. That's always a good thing, even though you feel bad when somebody has to go be sent down, but you love that competition. See, from that arm angle right there, you throw that pitch. Now, if you same arm angle, if you throw a sweeping breaking ball, it'd be very difficult for Utley to make contact.
Utley gets underneath, one out to shallow right. Cole calls off Escobar, who's over there on the shift. 2 down.
He went with the breaking ball, left it out over the plate a little bit, but the speed of the pitch got Utley out in front enough.
One thing we've seen from Greg Molly is that there is no hesitation whatsoever. He is coming after you. Righty or lefty.
Yeah, he doesn't mess around.
Turner, a walk and a single. The Angels have left-hander Tyler Skaggs getting ready in the bullpen. Good to see Tyler continuing his recovery from Tommy John surgery. There he is. Three balls, one strike. Adrian Gonzalez on deck. There's not been a 1-2-3 inning tonight. And with that strike call,
you're saying there's a chance now.
There's still a chance.
Yes, there is. You calling it now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're going with it?
Yeah.
All right. Back up the middle off the mound. Pennington was right there.
See?
I'm here for you. And vice versa, buddy.
Yes, there you go.
One to the bottom of the fifth inning. It's 4-1 Angels. Angeles Angels, it may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LP. C.J. Cron looks at a strike. Zach Lee still on the mound. He'll face Cron, Calhoun, and Simmons here in the Angels half of the fifth. A couple of changes for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Trace Thompson is out in left field. Charlie Culberson is in his shortstop. Kike Hernandez at third base. Mike Ahmed is at second. Oh, there he is. Throws out Cron. One away. Right on cue.
Yes. Timing was perfect.
Yeah.
Shading up the middle, and this is on the shortstop side of the base. Backhand, but a quick, strong throw over there. Great transfer to get rid of that baseball that quickly.
Cole tonight 0 for 2, a ground down and a fly ball to left. A 3-ball, no strike count. Exactly last year, the Dodgers Branch Rickey minor league pitcher of the year. Second time that he has won that honor. As he issues a 4-pitch walk. Mentioned out of McKinney High School in McKinney, Texas. He was going to play baseball and football at LSU.
That's pretty impressive.
Took the guaranteed glue instead.
Yeah, always a wise decision.
Yeah. Shane Robinson will pinch run here for Cole Calhoun. Robinson signed on Thursday after being let go by the Cleveland Indians. Andrelton Simmons steps in. Eagles shortstop 1 for 2, the single and a pop-up.
He's got a real nice spring at the plate. .356 batting average.
Bouncer back up the middle. Culberson can't get there. It's a base hit. Shane Robinson keeps on running to third.
And Simmons continues to swing the bat well, hitting the ball at the middle, consistently hitting the ball the other way. Stayed back on that one well, up the middle for another hit. And they do it once again, going first to third, no hesitation for Robertson to slowly hit ball through the infield like that. Allows him to be able to read that even better.
Gregorio Petit pitch running at first base for Simmons. Here's Todd Cunningham with 1 out, 2 men on base. His numbers last year with the Atlanta Braves. Cunningham in 17 games this spring has hit .345 as he fouls this one back. 2 doubles, a triple, 6 runs batted in.
Boy, I've had a lot of conversation with Angel fans, what they saw in Arizona, what we've seen here in this freeway series against the Dodgers, how aggressive this team has been on the offensive side. And it's a lot of fun to watch, they're saying. And it has been.
And the line slicing out of play. 1-2.
And it's something they worked on a lot in spring training, even before the games started. Getting the reads, getting the proper secondary leads. Going over scouting reports who they can try to take the extra base against. And above all, putting the ball in play consistently.
Ground ball to second. Ahmed to Culberson on to first, and it's the inning-ending double play. 5 complete here at the Big A, and the Angels maintaining their 4-1 lead. Mound for the Angels. It's left-hander Tyler Skaggs. Still on his way back from Tommy John surgery. And what a boost to this ball club, to assuming everything continues to progress the way it has to date for Tyler, to have him at some point be a part of this ball club this year.
It's a great feel-good story considering anybody, especially a young pitcher or any player trying to come back from the injury, there's always that doubt, that energy and that smile he has back right now.
He's scheduled to face second in the pinch hitter Puig, and then Seager here in the 6th inning. Takes over for Molly. Greg ended up going 1 inning and retired the side in order in the 5th. First time that has happened today. Hey, speaking of pitching, it's time to go down to the dugout. Matt Shoemaker, Angels starter, kind enough to join us on the third base way. You've now taken the position of, I guess, sunflower seed receptacle.
We'll see. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
Hey, how's your spring been so far? I mean, are you happy where you're at? Are you happy that it's almost over?
You know, both very much so. Spring's long, but you know, it's there for a reason, to get us ready for a season. You know, results-wise, a little frustrating, but it's spring. You know, so if you kind of view it that way, I know I can't wait to get out here and pitch tomorrow, and then get, you know, into some real games, be in the season. Like I said, physically feel great, mentally feel great. Just want to, you know, get some games going and start having some fun and winning some games.
Yeah, Shu, you know, I've watched a number of your games this spring. I mean, the thing for me when you look at success for you is that challenging with your fastball, keeping it down and backing up with that split finger fastball. How important and how well has that worked for you so far?
You know, it's worked pretty well. You know, the thing is, you know, just got to go out there and, you know, just keep repeating it. And each start, I've kind of, you know, did that progressively. And that's the name of the game. You know, I want to go out there and I want to be consistent. I want to give this team a chance to win when I'm out there pitching. And you know, I feel like I'm, you know, just about right there.
And what have you seen so far, you know, especially with your defense? If you're keeping that ball down, this infield defense has been outstanding. We know the outfield's going to catch everything, but the infield defense has been very good also.
Yeah, no, it has. You know, like you said, you know, we see the guys we got, you know, with Uni and Simmons on the left side of the infield. You know, want the guys to, the other team to hit balls at them all day.
Yasiel Puig with a 1-0 count. Little bouncer back to the mound. 2 down. Matt, I know last year probably a little frustrating for you after such a fantastic rookie campaign 2 seasons ago. What was the game plan for you of trying to erase last year, going into the offseason and kind of getting yourself ready for this year?
You know, just kind of that reset, you know, that emotional, physical, mental, everything, you know, just kind of that reset. Like you said, 14 was great. You know, let's repeat that a lot. Last year, little bumps in the road, you know, and it's just something, you want to be a good player, you just got to overcome those things. And like I said, you know, I'm ready to go out for this season, you know, definitely excited for it.
Yeah, Shu, I've talked to a lot of guys. The positive energy, the good feel everyone seems to be having with this team. How does it feel to be part of this?
You nailed it when you said that. You know, sorry guys, I got some seeds. I'm gonna go dill. Be the man.
There we go. I mean, they got delivered to you. They didn't throw them at you.
Yeah. You know, but like I said, you know, just camaraderie we got in the clubhouse, especially with the new guys, and you know, the guys we've had for a while, man. It's so much fun. You know, we're all having fun. Let me wipe my brow real quick. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Wow. I know we're wearing you out here, brother. We're not going to keep you much longer, I promise, with 2 outs. This one down the left field line. Kike Hernandez is on.
I love these guys. See, like, I mean, this stuff right here, man. This is. There you go. That's what makes our team fun, man. We're having fun, but you know, we know how good we can be, and if we go out there and do it and we work together, we're gonna have a really fun season.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit before you came on the air here about how exciting it is to see that first and third, how aggressive the team has been running the bases.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's a pitcher. You know, you don't want guys on base, and when guys are going first or third, you know, on ground ball singles, it just puts the other team at a deficit. You know, and we're doing that, and we're capable of doing that. And that just makes us a better club.
Granted, the Angels are playing the Cubs on Monday. You're pitching tomorrow in the exhibition. Interleague play obviously going to come into effect. How's your swing this year?
We'll see. You know, haven't picked up a bat since last year. So, you know, come interleague play, we'll see how that goes.
That sounds like a Mike Scioscia run ball club. Pitchers don't touch the bats.
Fair enough.
Just take everything.
That's right.
Now, what are we looking for tomorrow as far as how many pitches and innings you're going to try to stretch it out there tomorrow? Is there anything set in stone?
No, there isn't. You know, to be honest with you, I don't even know. I know we've got up to 690, 600 pitches, 6 innings or 100 pitches. So I don't know if tomorrow's going to be one of those, or maybe a 4 or 5 inning. We really don't know. Just play it by ear tomorrow. Just go out there and try to get outs.
Whatever the case is, just keep it under 220, okay?
Yeah, fair enough. I like that.
All right, man.
I think everybody likes that.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, man, we really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. You're a great guy, and it's always a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Got it.
Thanks, Shu.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Angels starting pitcher, kind enough to join us. And all the guys are great. Thanks to the Angels PR staff for lining up the interviews over the last couple
He's
days.
getting some Gatorade, some seeds, and everything.
Man, some serious service right there. It's like a guy who's got 15 years in the big leagues.
He is the Shuku Kachu.
Yeah. So they say. 1-1 count on Jack Peterson. 1-2.
That great downward action Skaggs has on his fastball. That's at 94.
Hernandez with the 2-out double, standing at second base. It's 4-1 Angels here in the 6th. Peterson goes down swinging. The Angels will head to the bottom of the 6th inning with a 4-1 lead. In the 6th inning, nice inning by Tyler Skaggs, especially finishing off Jock Peterson.
Well, he had outstanding stuff, and that smile in that dugout. He said he's got to take a deep breath. You can see right there, because that's his first time back in a big league field. He's pitched down there in Arizona, but finished off that last inning against Peterson with some serious gas. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. We always say the most important thing sometimes is to just take that deep breath. And look at this fastball. Great downward action by a good fastball hitter in Peterson.
Pennington with a leadoff single to start the 6th. Been on board 3 times, a hit by pitch and fielder's choice, and now a single. And Daniel Nava gets the action for the first time in this freeway series. Pinch hits here for Yunel Escobar. .462 this spring with a couple of home runs and 10 runs batted in. Native of Mountain View, California, now 33 years of age.
Never afraid to see a lot of pitches during the course of an at-bat.
Quite a story for Nava to get to the big leagues. Not only that, sustain his time in the big leagues. A guy that went undrafted, went to Santa Clara University, ended up transferred to San Mateo Community College. Did not get drafted, as I mentioned, and we're playing independent ball, going that route, and signing with the Boston Red Sox. He pulls this one foul. And his first full season was 2013. And all he did was hit .303 with 12 home runs and 66 RBIs.
He's a guy that uses the entire field. Hit the ball well to left center. Will pull the ball on occasion. Line drive after line drive.
Goes down swinging for the first down here in the 6th. Santa Clara, likes to go there.
I wonder if he went to San Jose State.
Was it San Jose State?
Or San Diego State or some college.
State.
Some state.
He went to state. He went to university.
The state.
He's got
There's the U and then there's the state.
He went somewhere. And was good. Gentry up. He lifts one down to right field line. Long run. Yohan Mieses slices foul and out of play. I want to wish a very happy birthday to Angels traveling secretary Tom Taylor.
Yes. Tom Taylor.
Busy time of year for Tom. When isn't it?
He of the Twisted Sister video he was in as a youngster.
Yep.
He always likes to be reminded of that.
Yeah, no kidding. He likes it.
Yes.
He enjoys it.
Oh, there's no doubt.
I think he became SAG eligible when he appeared in that video. Go ahead and YouTube it. He's the kid sitting at the table. That's Tom Taylor. Tom works with us on the road games, does our stats.
Yes, indeed.
Gentry tonight 1 for 2 with a single, a ground down, and a walk. Pretty good lead by Pennington over at first. It's upstairs. He went around. Alfonso Marquez brings him up, 2 down.
Craig Gentry gave a little quick look back over there to Marquez. I think he went.
Jet Bandy stepping up for his first plate appearance. He was behind the plate in the 6th inning, the top of the inning. Batting in Mike Trout's spot in the order.
Trout had a pretty good game, didn't he?
Yes, he did. A walk and 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. Good numbers for Jet last year, 291 at AAA as he fouls this one back. Doesn't get cheated.
No.
He's a big kid too.
First major league hit, home run. Thousand Oaks High School.
That's the University of Arizona. Some that have graduated from the University of Arizona call that the Harvard of the West.
Yeah. That's the rumor.
That's, yeah. Big Joe McGrain. A pleasure to work with MLB Network. Used to remind me of that. The Harvard of the West.
Former Angel. the harbor of the West.
Terry Francona went there, right?
Yep.
That ball had a lot of movement on it. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning with the Angels up 4-1. Nobody warming for the Angels. I figured Tana come back out for another inning.
Yeah, he said he was probably going to go 3 innings in tonight.
Breaking ball, and that is skied deep but foul down the left field line.
Might be in a big crowd here tonight.
Fireworks tonight.
Is it Saturday?
It is Saturday.
Yeah.
We were told that there were some fireworks. Little roller foul. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pennington still at first. He led off the 6th inning with a single. Lee has punched out 2. Broken bat roller. Nick Tropiano got the start for the Angels, went 4 innings, gave up a run on 5 hits. Alex Wood got the start for the Dodgers. 4 runs, 3 2/3, 8 hits allowed. He walked 2. Full count. And with that at 2 outs, Pennington will be on the move. Albert Pujols on deck. 3-2. This one back up the middle. They'll sneak through for a base hit. Pennington keeps on running to third.
It's a real good at bat by Bandy. Fought off some tough pitches, didn't chase a whole lot out of the strike zone. Ends up getting a base hit right back up the middle on a breaking ball. Stayed back on that one well.
Two on and 2 outs for Albert. A 1-for-3 game with a base hit in the first.
A pretty good jump ball over there between Van Slyke and Bandy. And now it's time for In the Driver's Seat, brought to you by Kia with Albert at the plate. Second among active players behind Alex Rodriguez with 560 home runs, just shy of 1,700 RBI and just shy of 1,600 runs.
2-ball, 1-strike count. 12 hits tonight for the Angels, 6 for the Dodgers.
Well, there was a stretch in Arizona for the club getting double figures in hits in about 10 of 11 games. They were a little bit slow early on with the offense, but then it really kicked in.
Lee tying up Albert there, 2-2. Albert pulls one down the left field line toward the corner. This one is gone. Pujols sneaks one down the line for a 3-run shot, and it's 7-1.
Lee was trying to sneak one too many fastballs inside. This time Albert did a great job of bringing his hands inside and hooked that one right down the left field corner for a 3-run home run. Going back into it, another fastball, brought his hands inside, is able to turn on that ball. That was on the inside corner, maybe even slightly off the inside corner. He's got 560 of them in his career. Although this one doesn't count, it was still an excellent swing from Pujols.
Cron takes a big rip at a fastball and it comes up empty. CJ 1 for 3 with an RBI double. There's Bobby Knopp.
That's the thing that's amazing about Albert, always trying to learn, figure things out. All those extra swings he takes. That's a great piece of hitting. After a couple fastballs in on his hands, brought his hands inside on that one and hits it out of the ballpark. He's 3 away from passing Reggie Jackson.
Sure, Reggie's thrilled about watching these guys passing by.
Oh, there's no doubt.
By the way, Reggie still looks good.
Yeah, he does.
Reggie get you
No.
his career?
No. Couldn't let a fellow Philadelphian get me.
No?
No.
Not in your book, huh?
No. Gave up a few in my career.
Cron lines this one sharply. That'll end the inning, but the Angels add 3 with that Albert Pujols swing to left.
What a swing. Fastball in, brings the hands in, fastball out. Great swing by Pujols.
On Fox Sports West is brought to you by Mercury Insurance. On a mission to save you money, log on to MercuryInsurance.com today to get a fast free quote and see how much you could save. And by your Southern California Toyota dealers.
Top of the 7th here at the Big A. The Angels up by the score of 7-1. Trout with a 3 RBI double in the 4th. And Albert with a 3-run home run in the 6th inning. Tyler Skaggs, is back out on the mound for his 2nd inning of work. Gave up a 2-out double to Kike Hernandez before striking out Jack Peterson to finish off the 6th. Van Slyke, Barnes, and Trace Thompson. The 3 here to face Skaggs to start the 7th inning. Check swing foul.
Boy, real good life again on that fastball. 94 for Skaggs. Grew up an Angel fan. Got to meet one of his all-time idols in Kobe Bryant in spring training. Tyler Skaggs.
Van Slyke tonight 0 for 2. Well, you don't look like it doesn't look like there's a guy on the mound that is timid coming back from Tommy Johnson.
No, especially the pitch before that when his curveball. That's always a pitch in the back of your mind, especially when you're dealing with an elbow surgery. It's the breaking ball. He threw a very good 76-mile-an-hour curveball. Just like that one. His balance has been great. We always talk about pitchers in that downward action when they deliver the baseball. Tyler Skaggs does it perfectly. Balance over the pitching rubber and straight downhill to deliver the baseball.
Jammed him. Again, running that fastball in on 95. Van Slyke goes down for out number 1.
Hyundai key for this game for the Angels. It's great seeing this man out there on the mound right now, and Tyler Skaggs going a little poison. Nothing but a good time. You can see the smiles throughout this entire roster today, throughout spring training as we get closer to opening day. Love that first to third mentality they've had, and the pitching staff has been very good, especially of late.
Austin Barnes tonight 0 for 2. Fielder's choice and a fly ball to right.
And throwing strikes 2 for Skaggs. 19 pitches thrown, 14 strikes. He's feeling good.
Yes, he
rushing
is.
that fastball up there. 96.
Two on the way. Barnes foul tips that one into the mitt. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts for Skaggs.
That was a changeup. A good changeup from Skaggs. Stayed back on that well, turned that over, outside part of the plate. See how far out in front Barnes was on that one.
Trace Thompson, first plate appearance tonight. Took over and left, and now in center for the Dodgers. SoCal natives in this ball game. Santa Margarita Catholic High School product. Picked up in an off-season deal with the Chicago White Sox, 3-team deal. This one pulled towards short. Gregorio Petit has it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Skaggs. Stretch time here at the Big A with the Angels up 7-1. Spring training edition tonight. Enjoying that licorice.
Yes.
She's happy. Maybe not about the score, but she's happy with the candy. They take part of the Angels 5K and Fun Run presented by St. Joseph Hope Health Saturday, April 9th here at the Big A. All participants will receive a commemorative shirt and a finisher's medal. The old participation medal. Register today at angels.com/5K.
Yes. Love it.
Robinson pops this one up, fooled on the off-speed pitch. And Shane retired to lead off the seventh.
Defensive changes for the Dodgers, moving from second base to first base, Mike Ahmed. Entering the game at second base, Jordan Carson. Now batting.
There's Gregorio Petit.
Number 80, Gregorio Petit.
Veteran, 31 years of age, from Venezuela. He's gone 2 2/3 so far in relief. Dodgers will head down to San Diego, off day tomorrow, and start things off Monday with the Padres. This one down the line. Mieses toward the foul line, crosses into foul territory, and makes the grab for round number 2.
Made some nice plays, some good range the last couple of nights. Yesterday, he almost made a play in the infield dirt coming in from left field.
Both he and Diaz in left field. Good speed, good jumps. Todd Cunningham up. Grounded to a double play in the fifth, so he's 0 for 1. Mentioned earlier, Todd puts it outright into AAA today. Oh, 2. Little bouncer to the left side. Kike Hernandez. Across the diamond it goes, and a 1-2-3 inning for Zach Lee. We head to the 8th. Angels still leading it. The 8th, Halos up 7-1. Tyler Skaggs has gone 2 innings so far. 1 hit, 3 strikeouts. No walks, and has looked very good. Has touched 97. He's been living at 95, 96. Encouraging sign for the youngster coming back from Tommy John surgery.
And his changeup has been impressive, as has his curveball. So he's got his fastball mid-90s, changeup mid to upper 80s, curveball mid to upper 70s. It's impressive.
Culberson up for his first plate appearance of the night.
18 strikes in 27 pitches thrown for Tyler so far.
Late on the fastball.
Boy, the impressive thing, considering how long Tyler has been out, how he's hitting the spot so well with all his pitches. That's not easy to do. Jet Bandy's hit that high target there on the 0-2 pitch. He hits it.
One ball, 2 strikes. A good breaking ball. That's the 4th strikeout for Skaggs.
Another real good breaking ball here. Starts high, ends up towards the dirt. Starts above the belt. Great downward action on the pitch once again for Tyler.
Over that game against the Orioles at Camden Yards. Once he came out with some forearm tightness. Eventually the Tommy John surgery. Just throwing the baseball lights out that night. Long road back though.
About 20 months. I think what you're seeing now from pitchers coming back, or even position players from Tommy John, it used to be 12 months, be ready to go. But they've seen now that guys have had some issues, so now they're being a little more conservative around that 16 to 18 month range coming back from Tommy John surgery.
Here's the 1-2. The man bounces this one toward the left side. Jeffrey Marte retires him. 2 down.
It's been a pleasure watching Marte, Petit, Navarro, all the extra guys getting some extra work. A lot of times in spring training, how well they've played defensively, how strong their throwing arms have been also. Some good depth now in your minor league system, especially at that upper level.
Second and DHing now. His first plate appearance. .276 this spring. Takes low. 2 2/3 innings for Tyler Skaggs. 36 pitches.
Can come right back in the count, challenge him with a fastball.
Fastball count, gets a fastball and still a little bit late on it. Good line. Second and last year in the Yankee system. Skies one out toward right center. Shane Robinson coming in. Center fielder calls off Cunningham, and another 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Skaggs. Solid 3 tonight. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Angels still leading it. As he chats with his pitching coach, Charles Nagy. 40 pitches, 3 innings, 4 strikeouts, 1 hit, good velocity. And you would think, as everything continues to progress nicely, that end of April, perhaps, 3rd week of April, maybe even into early May, you've got one heck of a weapon ready to take over the rotation.
Like he made a great trade at that point. His stuff was outstanding. I love his smile. And you got to feel good for Tyler Skaggs coming back where he came from. Long journey back. Great stuff. Great location also.
Jacob Rame takes over on the mound here for Zach Lee. One Texan taking over for another. Ray Navarro, first plate appearance for him as he took over defensively for Cliff Pennington. Swings and misses on the first pitch. .98 on that fastball. Dodgers 6th round pick in 2013 out of Grayson County Junior College. This one lifted foul. He originally started at Oklahoma State before transferring to Grayson. He was at Rancho Cucamonga for 5 games last year and then ended up in Tulsa for 39. 50 innings, 57 strikeouts, and 19 walks. Fell back, and Navarro kind of let go of that bat with the right arm as if something was bothering his elbow or something.
Yeah, on that follow through on the swing. Didn't look real comfortable.
Out toward left. One away. Stay tuned for the SoCal Mazda post-game report coming up right after the game.
He was a good fastball. 97, 99, 100 already in this inning.
Oh, 2 count on Jeffrey Marte. 298 this spring. Watch out. 100 with movement.
Just hoping to avoid that baseball at all costs.
G-Man Choi has come out to the on-deck circle. Gets around the slider a little bit there, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Still pretty firm slider at 91.
Marte goes down swinging for the second out. Fernando Salas will pitch the 9th inning. There's G-Man Choi, Rule 5 pick from the Baltimore Orioles. Hales will have to make a decision on Choi. Makes the team or gets offered back to the Orioles. And that is hammered out to right. It is 8-1 Angels.
That'll help the decision making. Not only that baseball went a long way, it got out extremely fast. G-Man Choi stayed back on that one well. High fastball, the velocity behind that squared it up and went a long way. Sound off the bat was outstanding.
Bobby Knopp's the greeting committee tonight after home runs. Bandy a swing and a miss, so 2.
He says, I like that first to third stuff, but the home run ball, I'll be right there for the guys.
Walking down the dugout. Hey, Soch, I'm going to take it on home.
Yeah.
I'm done.
That swing, I'm good.
Yeah. Two balls and 2 strikes. Second at bat for Bandy. He had a single and a run scored in the 6th. This one's pulled to left and it's a base hit. Breaking ball. A 2-out home run followed by the single.
The team coming into the game tonight, 308 batting average, spring training. The thing I really loved coming in the game, 181 strikeouts as a team and 1,089 at-bats. 4 strikeouts tonight, still pretty solid, 185. Dave Hanson's done a very good job as far as getting them to believe in using the middle of the field and the shorten up swing. Same thing with Paul Sorrento.
Giovanni Soto pinch hitting here in Albert's spot. Oh, in the hole here, 0-2. Pardon me. Good spring for the veteran. One ball, 2 strikes. And the gentleman with the glasses down there next to Dave Hanson with the Fu Manchu, Bill Latchman.
Been around a long time.
Long-time coach, manager, instructor in the Angels organization. My first manager. Poor Bill. I feel bad for him. G-Man Choi with a home run, a solo shot to deep right field extends the Angels lead. We hit of the 9th. It's 8-1 Halos. Top of the 9th inning, and Choi will stay in the game and play left field as Fernando Salas takes over on the mound. Salas takes over for Tyler Skaggs, who finished up his 3 innings. in nice fashion, retiring the last 7 straight. The only guy that reached for him against him, I should say, was a double in the 6th inning by Kike Hernandez. Salas last year 72 games, 5-2 record, of 4.24 ERA. Fernando will be pitching in his 10th spring training game this season. No record, of 2.25 ERA. 3 strikeouts, 4 walks, in just over 8 innings. He's trying to wrap this one up, put it to bed, so the Angels can get to bed. They've got a 12:05 start tomorrow. Spring training game against the Chicago Cubs tomorrow afternoon with Matt Shoemaker making his last spring training start. And then we've got opening day on Monday against the Cubs. Garrett Richards against Jake Arrieta. Tomorrow, Angels Live will kick things off at 11:30. First pitch at 12:05. And then on Monday, opening day, all kinds of fun stuff on Fox Sports West beginning early in the morning. Taking you all the way to 6 o'clock. Angels Live will have a 1-hour pregame show. It's the first pitch of the 2016 season. Yusniel Diaz takes a strike. Full appearance for the youngster. We've seen him the last couple of games come in late in the outfield. Shoots this one down the line. That's a fair ball. Cunningham over to cut it off, does so. And Diaz will stop right there with a leadoff single.
Good job by Cunningham cutting off that angle. And that ball quickly keeping it with single. This has had that fastball that was upstairs. Just went with it the other way.
Hernandez 1 for 1 tonight with a double. Took over at third base with Justin Turner a couple of innings ago. Foul and out of play. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Out toward right. This one will chase Cunningham back. Still moving back and will make the catch. Diaz was all the way to second base. The throw comes to first and safe at first as Crone can't come up with it. The minute that Cunningham kind of reached out to make the basket catch, it kind of fooled Diaz around second. He had to redirect and get back to first.
What a play he made, going back to right in front of the wall. Spins around and fires it in quickly. Almost got a double play out of it.
I think they get him. TJ comes up with it. 1 out, 1 on. Yohan Mieses looks for the strike. Fernando, part of the Angels bullpen, to go with Joe Smith and Houston Street. See how the rest of that pen shakes out. Figure Jose Alvarez, who had a pretty good season last year for the Angels, would be a part of that. Greg Molly could be a part of that.
Certainly looks like a big-time strength right now for bullpen.
Down goes Mieses, 2 down.
And obviously the bullpen and the number of arms you need early on, very important, especially as the starters to get stretched out. And that's a great fastball from Salas upstairs.
On the corner, evens the count. Jordan Tarcevic took over at second base a couple of innings ago. Here's the 1-1. Good fastball from Fernando. Angels a strike from finishing up the Freeway Series. And, nice fashion. Played pretty decent baseball.
All three aspects: defense, pitching, offense.
Fouled back. Another 1-2. Going upstairs. Fouled it back.
A good time for Fernando to throw his slider now.
Out toward right center field. Shane Robinson's got a beat on this one. And the Angels wrap up the Freeway Series with an 8-1 win.
So impressive throughout, both on the offensive side, a lot of first to thirds we saw in this game. Some power swings from G-Man Choi. Albert Pujols Mike Trout another big game, but the pitching staff, Tropiano started off very well. Molly came out, did a nice job, but what about Tyler Skaggs, how well he threw? An outstanding effort for Tyler Skaggs.
Back at it again tomorrow. One more spring training game before opening day. 8-1 the final tonight. Stick around. Angels Live is coming up next.